Hello there, and welcome to day number 146. My name is Mary, and today's story is the Syrian Camp. After a time, there was another great war between Syria and Israel. Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, led a mighty army into the land of Israel and laid siege to the city of Samaria. So hard and long was the siege that the people in Samaria could find nothing to eat, and many died from lack of food. Through all the siege, Elisha encouraged the king of Israel not to give up the city when it seemed there was no hope. Elisha said to the king, "Hear the word of the Lord. Tomorrow at this hour, a peck of flour shall be sold for 60 cents, and 2 pecks of barley for 60 cents. This was very cheap." One of the nobles said scornfully, "If the Lord makes windows in heaven and rains down wheat and barley, then this might be. You shall see it with your own eyes," answered Elisha, "but you will not eat any of the food." The next morning, about daybreak, 4 lepers were standing outside the gate of Samaria. Being lepers, they were not allowed inside the walls of the city. They said to one another, "What shall we do? If we go into the city, we will die there from starvation. If we stay here, we will die. Let's go to the camp of Syrians. Perhaps they will let us live. At the worst, they can do no harm than kill us." I will show you a picture. It says the 4 men found the enemy gone. Right here, the lepers. So the 4 men went toward the Syrian camp. As they came near, they were surprised to find no one standing guard. They went into a tent and found it empty, as though it had been left very suddenly. For there were food, drink, garments, gold, and silver. As no one was there, they ate and drank all they needed. Then they took away the valuable things and hid them. They looked into another tent and another and found them like the first. But not a man was in sight. They walked through the camp, but not one soldier was there. And the tents were left just as they had been when men were living in them. In the night, the Lord had caused the Syrians to hear a great noise, like the rolling of chariots and the trampling of horses and the marching of men. They said to one another in great fear, "The king of Israel has sent for the Hittites and the Egyptians to come fight us." So great and sudden was their terror that they got up and ran away, leaving everything in their camp, their horses, their asses, and their treasure. and all their food. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussion questions. Number one, what happened to the Samaritans when the king of Syria fought another war with them? What happened to the Samaritans when the king of Syria fought another war with them? Number two, what did Elisha promise the king? Number three, no, I'll say number two once again. What did Elisha promise the king? Number three, did everyone believe the prophet? Who didn't? Did everyone believe the prophet? Who didn't? Number four, did God do as the prophet said? Who discovered it? Did God do as the prophet said? Who discovered it? And that was the end of our questions and day 146. Thank you for being with me and listening to the word of the Lord. It's always great to have you with me. So we'll see you again soon. Until then, may God bless us all. Bye bye now.